Shalom, Kuala, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakwakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations to the Yakim out there on the highways and byways, north in this road abroad, all around the world. Now, as you can see here, you got a man, that's dressed, that's clearly wearing a woman's garment, calling it a tuxedo dress, you know. But clearly, it doesn't have any pants. Clearly, it's designed as a woman's garment. Pretty much, you could call it a dress. Because, the way it looks, it has no zipper. There's no zipper. There's no nothing. Clearly, that's what women wear. A dress. You could call it a dress, pretty much. That's what this man has on. And this is clearly an attack on masculinity, because Esau, done passed laws saying that, a man can marry a man, a woman can marry a woman, and thinks it's just totally upside down. And this is clearly nothing new because this thing was going on back in the ancient world. This thing was going on back in ancient Rome and back in Greece. Ever since these devils got into power, then evils were multiplied on the earth. And this is a clear example on how them evils are multiplied on the earth. On how everything is out of course. The foundations of the earth is out of course, Everything that's supposed to be orderly is just disorderly because of these devils that are in power. Because these devils are clearly turning things upside down and reversing the rules and reversing, the order of life. And this is what we have. We have a bunch of effeminate men that's walking upon the earth right now. And you could see it in your daily lives too, You could see men clearly wearing lipstick and putting on fake nails, as a woman, trying to look like women, which is all satanic, all satanic. It all goes back to that whole Baphomet worship, So this is what you have here. Yeah, you clearly have an attack on masculinity because your daughters or your sons look at this thing and they're gonna perceive in their brains that this is normal, that this thing is normal. Because a picture is worth 1,000 words. But this is clearly an attack on masculinity, and this is why America got to be destroyed, because this place is clearly Sodom and Egypt, and they hide it not. So let me just get into the scripture. It's gonna be So this is the book of Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. And it says, "The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man." You see, you got these women out here, they love to wear pants, There's no woman out there that should be wearing pants. They should be wearing long skirts and dresses. But this is what you have in the society. You have women wearing that which pertaineth unto a man, And that's why you get a lot of these yeast infections, That's why, a lot of these women's vagina area be smelling like hell, Smelling all funky. Not mainly because of the curse that is put upon our women, especially the Judite woman, for what she's done to the Judite man, when she comes up against the Judite man. So the Most High put that stink upon her, because of the curses. But ultimately, at the same time, When they bleed, they start to stink down there, you know? And because they're wearing these pants all day, all damn day, they catch yeast infections, you know? Because the law clearly states that a woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. You know, but you got these women out here because of Esau that is in power, you know, Esau says it's okay, you know. So they go out and wear all these pantses, and that's why they got all this. That's how their vaginal areas be smelling, you know, because wearing that pants all day, where they supposed to be wearing dresses, you know, so that part of the area of their body could breathe, you know, and stay clean. And it says, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. You see, that's an abominable thing, and you see it being portrayed all over social media and all over television. You got this dude Tyler Perry, you know, you see him in a dress, you know, with his Medea movies, which is clearly an abomination according to the scripture. But this is what's going on. This is what Esau allows, you know. And it all goes back to Satanism. You know, it's just clearly wickedness. Now all the roles are just being totally switched, you know. A woman wants to act like a man, and a man wants to be a woman, you know. It's just the roles is just completely switched, you know. Esau done turned things upside down. You know, this is a wicked and foul society. Let me get Isaiah the 26th chapter, well the 29th chapter actually, and the 16th verse. And it says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be as esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing that framed say of him that framed it, and he had no understanding? You know, this is what you're seeing. You're seeing things just clearly being turned upside down, you know. And this is what you see throughout the whole earth. You know, the roles are being turned upside down. You know, a man, you know, is born a man, then decides, you know, and says that all of a sudden he wants to be a woman, you know. Or a woman, you know, is born a woman, and all of a sudden she feels like she wants to be a man. You know, they put on man's clothing and trying to look like a man. This is the kind of confusion that you have over here in America. And America is known as Babylon, you know, which goes back to the Hebrew root babal, which means confusion. You know, this is all nothing but clear confusion. You know, it's a messed up situation where, you know, you're walking down the street, you can't even tell a man from a woman anymore. You know, you can't even tell a man from a woman. You know, that's how precise that these surgeries has become, you know, where you got Esau's in his fucking laboratories, you know. That's how precise that these surgeries has become, where you can't even tell a man from a woman anymore. And there's a whole lot of drag queens in Hollywood, you know. You would think that they're women, but they're actually men, you know. When you look at a celebrity, you'll think that you know, that's an actual woman, but it's actually a man. That's what you got in Hollywood, and not to mention probably in these music industries. This is what you have, you know. You'll look at these artists or these performers or these entertainers, and you'll think that they're, you know, you might think that they're either a female, but in actuality, they were really born a man. And you got a whole lot of drag queens in Hollywood right now. You know, starting with Michelle Obama, there's all allegations, and everything coming out that Michelle Obama is possibly could be was born a man. You know, so you can't even really tell who's who nowadays. Just the wickedness is just totally just exceedingly polluted the whole earth. The wickedness of this place is just totally throughout the roof. We're all nothing but confusion. It's just totally, it's just infested. Like you can't tell who's who no more. The roles have been reversed. That's why the scripture says, except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh left to be saved. You know, that's why the Most High's got to shorten the days. Because if he doesn't, then the next step is that this devil might pass laws saying that, that it will be a hate crime for you not to be a homosexual. You know, that you got to participate in this homosexuality. In this wicked, devised, twisted society that this place is. If this place was to go another 20 to 30, 10 to 20 years, this is what this devil would allow. So if the Most High doesn't shorten his days, he'll infest everything would be corrupted, Even everything is corrupted right now, it will just be on a whole nother level of corruption. So this devil, he's got to be put down. He's got to be totally exterminated from off the face of the earth and put in slavery where he belongs. Because all this foul and wickedness that's going on. But with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai Bashem, Rakwakwa, double honors to the head apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutations to the Yakim out there in the highways and byways that's noising this word abroad, all around the world. And with that, I want to say shalom.